What? I literally checked earlier, and because I was testing the mic to see whether the fan sound was coming through. Let me just test now. Yeah, fan sound's not getting. It might come through when I'm talking and the mic's open, but otherwise, fine. What is OBS taking the piss today? Why am I in low frame rate? Why is my camera looking like it's lagging? Hang on, camera. Are we being silly? I mean, someone else can confirm for me. One sec. Oh yeah, yeah, we've got that behind. That's that's the room behind me, obviously. And there's me, who apparently it is very skippy. Well, I'm not dropping frames. I did change this these OBS settings to be 60 FPS. I wonder if that's broken the camera. 1 second. Match output. Highest FPS. That's still doing it? That looks like it's still doing it. I guess we're doing this. Hi, everyone. How... Yeah, I know you won't let me look at the camera because it's connected to something else. How are y'all doing? I'm great. I love solving this live. Do I change you to NTSC anti-flicker? No, I think I still want you on PAL. It doesn't actually make any difference. I mean, I can always just turn the camera off. Slightly sunburned and full of festival food. Ooh. Was it good, I presume? What? Why? I'm going to try just deleting the camera, re-adding it, and seeing if that fixes it. Let's do that. You'll see my face again in a sec. I'm going to be here the whole time, though. Don't worry. Yeah, I wish to remove the camera. Probably deleted it. I've probably broken every other scene that uses that. Okay, we'll call it that. You're not capturing the camera this now? Why? Oh, what? OBS? I don't know how to argue this with you. Nothing else is using the camera right now. Right. Maybe we don't do camera. Do you want to see this other one? That's why we don't use that. No, this one just doesn't. It thinks something else is using it. Hang on, let me go into studio mode. Check everything else. Okay, that is apparently using it. Well, let's hide it there. I'm going to have to go through all of my other scenes that have some form of webcam, because those have apparently now taken over, and it will not. Yeah, you might, what I need to do I should make myself a little Molbo VTuber, PNG tuber. I should do that. Why? Why is... Well, I can just pick one of these. These also... No, these also don't work. Yeah. Hate that. That's a much more acceptable size. 1 second. There. Now to put this where it should go. There. You know what? I don't think it's cropped correctly. I don't care. It's still laggy. Isn't it? For some reason, you're not... Okay, we'll try it. Look, we'll try it. I am. I feel as though I am, but it's fine. No, just shimmy this way. Ship it. Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm great. I have a beer. It's actually very cold out of the fridge. It's not bad. It's not what I would choose to buy, but you know what? It's close enough to old man beer for my old man beer palate. Stephen, hello. Welcome in. Arsenal lost in the football. There's a new Boards of Canada album out, which is very good, and I'm gonna, say that I think it's good, and if anyone else wants to, like, latch onto the bait that I'm dangling out there, because you've also listened to it and wish to discuss it, we can do that. I think it's good. I'm enjoying it. It's suitably weird. It took a couple of listens to warm up for me, but, yeah, I like what I'm hearing. Mrs. P just put on an ASMR video and you had to go running for the noise-cancelling headphones. Paris Saint-Germain won football, and boy, do you know it. Yeah, I was saying about people letting off firecrackers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that, as opposed to us here in the UK pretending that we're all Arsenal fans for the day. But, if you're going to take that bullet, thank you. I don't even support a football team anymore. I used to support Arsenal's great rivals, Tottenham Hotspur, and that's the reason I don't anymore, because it was a miserable experience watching their great rivals win everything, be hailed as like the team that everyone must love. They're so good, they're so cool, everyone loves them, they're so great. I'm like, they cheat constantly, waiting for the deluge, the storm. We had some really cool lightning here the other night. I think it went on for hours, but there was very little thunder. It all seemed really distant, and just like out of my window, I've got a pretty good view of the clouds, and there were just like flashes going off for like maybe 2-3 hours just through the night. It was really cool. Would recommend. A+ experience. Promised a storm and it hasn't come. Last match you invested in Zidane that famous match with the Zidane headbutt. Yes. Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, so this evening I have a list of games that I thought I might play. For those who aren't on the Discord, I just, for any number of reasons, some that I understand, such as my left eye just decided to be kind of itchy and irritated today. Like, I think that's just the tear ducts. I'm not going to go into details, don't worry. It's nothing gross, just, you know, I have learned, don't discuss, like, any kind of medical issue on the internet unless you want, and maybe you do want people to come and say, oh, well, you should try this, do this, here's my advice, do this, are you doing this yet? Drink this, take this, go to the doctor and ask for this, do it now, go down to the pharmacy, get this now, try it. Like, I'll ask. And so, yeah, but I just woke up with like a slightly irritated tear duct, and that, I don't know, just the last few days, and maybe it's the heat, who knows. I've just been having real trouble like concentrating on things, focusing on stuff, like physically, but also mentally. Have I simply tried removing my eye? Not yet, maybe next step. And so I thought, sitting here for somewhere in the region of 2 hours staring at a page, attempting to read to you and deliver some sort of product that I would consider to be of a reasonable quality for people who have, you know, politely turned out to listen. I wasn't confident. So I thought that I'd just play some chill horror games instead of like not doing a stream, because I'm not going to be here next weekend. And, you know, we've had a lot of gaps in the schedule lately for all sorts of reasons, and I know that everyone's understanding of it. But, yeah, I thought it'd be nice to put something on instead. It is an excellent day for chill horror games. Honestly, what I considered at the last minute, because I remembered that I've never finished it, is Kentucky Route Zero, which I would still like to do on stream at some point, because it's several years old now. Yeah, I wondered if you're aware of it, Stephen. I thought you would be. It seems like one that's in your wheelhouse. The vibes in that game are immaculate. It's very good, and a big part of the appeal for doing it tonight or a night like tonight is that I am sure, and I may be misquoting, I may be misremembering entirely, but I have a reasonable amount of confidence that I had read a quote from like the developers saying that like the runtime of the game it's essentially meant to be played through like a summer night, kind of start when it's getting dark and like play it through until the morning, that kind of thing. And you know, that's obviously going to depend on how you play a game. But that's just always stuck with me as like that sounds like a pretty great way to play Kentucky Route Zero. Just like plan to stay up until the sunrise and load the game up around about dusk on a long summer's evening, and then play it through the night and see how far you get. And I would like to do that. That sounds like a pretty nice stream. You have it in your Steam library and very much intend to play it based on several strong recommendations, but you haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah, I got a few chapters in, and I think it was one I just stopped and didn't go back to. Like, there was no problem with the game. It didn't do anything wrong. I just, as happens with a number of games that I've owned and enjoyed, just stopped. And then just sort of forgot that it existed and didn't go back to it for years. There will be a 24-hour stream on account of the rambles. No. Stop. Like when I decided you're going to do a trilogy of movies, watch the whole TV show in a single epic watch session. Yeah. We're not going to get to the game, sorry. This is me just talking. I did that sort of thing, not with films. I'm trying to think if I marathoned any film series. I don't think I have. But back in uni, in my final year of uni, I played through. I'm trying to think of the chronology if this lines up or if I'm making some things up. I'm pretty sure I did this in my final year of uni. I played through all of Half-Life 1 in a single session, which took like 15, 16 hours, something like that. And then the next day, played through Half-Life 2. I don't think the episodes are out then, but I think I did like Half-Life 2 also in a single session. And which it was an interesting way to play it. The kind of having the exhaustion and delirium set in as you're reaching like the climax of the game. It did. I'm that honestly, Stephen, that might be the first time anyone has called me a badass for my what some might say are ill-considered gaming choices that I've made in the past. Bear in mind, this is some 20 years ago. I could do that then. I don't think I could now. I would suffer. But yeah, like the exhaustion and delirium was sure setting in by the end, which added a certain something to the like, climactic boss battles of that game. And it's like it kind of puts you in the feel in the head of silent protagonist Gordon Freeman, who himself must be pretty knackered by that point and just screaming for this all to end as he's hurling energy balls to try and actually forget Half-Life 2 the final fight, but I think it's just like shooting a man with energy balls as he's in a big elevator or something. You see the computer lab lock-in overnight gaming sessions at uni. Oh hell yeah. Well, thank you. I think you're cool too. Was I there for Dave's Lord of the Rings marathon? No, I wasn't. No, I don't. I feel like at some point, like I'm exactly the kind of person to go, shall we marathon Lord of the Rings? Yeah, let's do it. But I don't actually remember doing that, and maybe those do synergize. Doing the thing but not recalling it might, that might work. So I want to do a pit marathon where you start at 7 a.m. watch every episode every hour. Have I done that with 24? I've kind of done that with 24, which I say because the pit is like ER meets 24, where it was, I think it was like a bank holiday or like a half term around bank holiday, where my parents we'd gone into Oxford, we'd gone to W.H. Smith's in Oxford, and it was one of those where your parents go, oh, should we buy a TV series? Should we buy something, like a film or a TV series, and go watch it? It's like that. This is going to be our indulgent activity for this weekend. Like, yeah, let's do it. And they bought what they thought was 24 season 3. We'll put the extremely questionable politics of 24 aside. It was a very gripping, entertaining TV series that got increasingly ridiculous. And at the time, I was very much into it. And they'd got 24 season 3 on DVD. And we got home, put it in, and started watching it because none of us had seen it. And like a few minutes into the first episode, my parents suddenly go, have we seen this? This is familiar. Have we seen this? And I'm suddenly going, nope, never seen this before. And then we realised they'd put the wrong discs in the box. It was 24 season 2 that they'd given us, not 3. Box for 3, discs for 2. Good news. Myself and JD, my younger brother, hadn't seen season 2. So we watched the entire season 2. It's like, stick it on, let's go. We'll take it back tomorrow. But right now, we're watching this. It's like, well, how quickly can you watch it? In a day. So we did. It's like chewed through the whole thing. I don't know if we actually took it back the next day or we like broke it up into 2 shifts, but we plowed through the whole thing in as short a space of time, near enough as you can physically do it. So that's a fun story to dredge up every now and again. I certainly sometimes do movies and jigsaw puzzle nights. That's great. Ooh, that sounds very good. I played Dragon Age Inquisition for 24 hours straight at least once. I'm not that. I think the last most recent irresponsible gaming session that I've done, and I wish. Does Steam have like a statistics heat map that you can access? Because for me, I think it would be Deadlock a few months back when they released a big update that added a whole bunch of new... Well, it's like a slow roll of new characters. Like a big update to change like the balance and feel of the game. And then like a slow roll every couple of days of new characters. And somewhere in the middle of that, the the people that I play Deadlock with, Dave, who you know, and Gary, who you don't, we just started at like, it was something like 7 p.m. and went through until about 3 in the morning, and we just kept going. And like, I've not done that since I was much younger. So you literally Discord, watch parties, and sign up for SatoshiCon or One Car. Oh, One Car Y. I have only seen Chunking Express, but and I've only seen that like once. But yeah, I need to watch more of his films. I really, really should, because I remember enjoying it a lot. I remember the vibes, as I will do. This is how I remember things. Like, what did it make you feel? Cool. And yeah, I do want to do more movie nights on the Discord. I want to do that. I will. Yeah. You had 200 votes for Venezuela. By the end you think, oh, I don't know how many votes. I had a lot of votes. We played just a huge amount. I've literally only played Street Brawl since they added Street Brawl to the game. It's great. Chat, should we play a video game? Do we want something short to start with? I was thinking we could do something short because I do want to do like Creature Kitchen or Mundawn, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't know, but they seem like longer games. Yeah, video games, right? But I've got Voyager 19, which seems interesting, and it seems quite short. So I thought I'll do that maybe first. These movies make you feel like you look cool smoking cigarettes in the rain at night. Yeah, right. It's just that vibe, like neon, rain, just steam rising out of vents. It's the kind of, well, working it the wrong way. It's the sort of the Blade Runner vibes, and really what it is the vibes that Blade Runner took from Asia, and were like, yeah, but what if this? But the cars flew, and so yeah. And now we just look at and point and go, oh, cyberpunk, and which I don't know, for some reason that felt like a really weird word in my mouth. Like, am I saying cyberbunk? No, I'm not. I'm gonna put headphones on. I'm gonna hide my ears, and I'm gonna load up a video game, and then I'll tell OBS to capture it, and we'll all be in a happy place. Where are you? Game capture. You're not Tony Bookshop. I know very little about this game, so I guess we're going to find out together. A full 30 years. 30 years. Yeah, this is why I'm not reading tonight, folks. 30 minutes of streamer ears and nobody commented on it. Yeah, like, thank you. Thank you for being respectful. 30 streamer ears. Wow. Right, well, let's go straight to settings. Ah, there we go. Maximum volume, eh? Oh, what are the... Right. It's coming through on... Just checking it's coming through on OBS, okay, since... This is actually... You know what? I think that needs to be quieter. I know how this works. Exactly. Streamers don't have ears. It's... Yeah. New game. I'll repeat. I have no idea what we're in for. Are we in space? We seem to be in space. The official goal of this mission is to search for habitable planets in the Okrulu sector. But your real mission is to figure out what happened to the Magella science expedition that went missing there. The public is unaware that they've deviated from their original course and cut communications. We need to know what happened before it gets publicized. We provided you a Voyager 19 series spacecraft. It's basic, but has hibernation tech and fractional light speed capable engines. The electronics are the main limitation. Radiation will degrade them on interstellar flights, but they will remain functional for the 7 missions we've commissioned you for. 7? Hmm. Yeah, I'm liking the vibe so far. I'm here for this. 1 second, video game. You wouldn't deny your noble space pilot his small glass of beer. Right. Well, oh. Oh. Hmm. That's... Ah. Oh. So I'm... Hmm. Well, piped in, it seems. Great. That's, yeah. Right. Well, let's start at the top. I feel like this might be a little bit Iron Lung, which I've not played, but I think I have seen played. Right. So I have to photograph some planets, record some planets, and complete missions. Wonderful. Oh. How to properly document planets. Photograph all system planetary bodies from the star-lit side. Stars may be photographed from any angle. Record 5 seconds of radio near each celestial body. Welcome to this Voyager 19 spacecraft. This manual will explain in depth the controls and design of this craft. Dog is hiding behind your back because of firecrackers. Oh no. Oh. That's obnoxious. I'm sorry. Sorry, Foxia. Give her some hugs. No. Configuration, Voyager 19. Computing... Yeah. Milnius? Yeah, Milnius. That, like, the chromatic aberration is messing with my eyes. Operating system running on a Cassius 5 computer array. In system thruster, Rakashashi 9 variable thrust engine VT. Okay, this is, yeah. Interstellar engine, sure. Yeah. Yep, fine. I hope I don't have to remember these. This spacecraft uses Milnius OS, an operating system specifically designed for long-distance manned space probes, such as the Voyager 19. 1 second, I need to unpretzel my legs. It is designed to run on minimum power and contains many redundancies to allow for safe operation in case of system failure. The mission screen shows your mission for the current star system you are in, your progress towards completing it, and your total mission completion towards your mission completion progress for finishing your contract. Wow, what I thought it said and what was actually there were two divergent sentences. When a mission is complete, the input for travelling to the next system will be accessible. When all missions are complete, the input for returning home will be accessible. Great. I don't think we're getting home. The navigation screen displays the planets and stars of the system you are in. Here you can configure a target destination and system to travel to, and then have the thruster's internal system automatically chart a route to travel there. Navigation screen displays the planets and stars of the system. Here you configure the target destination. Okay, so just use a navigation screen and it will do it for us, I hope. The sensor screen allows you to control the spacecraft camera and radio receiver. This is making me want to play Voices of the Void. With a camera you can control your in-system heading to face planets to photograph. Remember that photograph must show the lit side of a planet to be used for your mission. With the radio you can toggle the receiver on and off to take magnetosphere readings of nearby planets. I'm reading the text aloud, I am not absorbing this. Control your in-system heading to face planets to photograph. Photograph the lit side. For the radio you can toggle the receiver on and off to take magnetosphere readings. Right. The power screen allows you to manage which systems are online and consuming power. In case of degradation in power production, you can disable unneeded systems here, allowing you to continue critical work. Great. Right, well... yeah, we want life support on. Okay. So I guess I have to power navigation. Right. And thrusters. Not sensors. Right, now we can... I guess we're already at a planet. That looks like a sun. Not centered. Okay. Great. Well, hang on. Whoop. Well, just leave that at the start for the next person who comes along. No, mission. Oh, that did count as a photograph planet. Okay, it looked like a star to me, but sure, what do I know? Right. We want thrusters on... oh good, it marks them off. Well, I guess we'll go here. Yeah, for sure we're going to photograph an alien horror. Power. Navigation off. Camera on. No, we can do better. Fine. I don't want to press it. Don't want to push it in. Ooh. Hmm. Was the bleep for recording complete? I kind of love this. And I'm presuming, because that did look like a star in the middle, even though it called it a planet. I'm presuming that is the star, so therefore I need to be like on this side of the planets in order to... oops, I need to travel. In order for them to be lit up. I love the efficiency, like Iron Lung, of doing it like this. Like, this is all you get to see, just these screens, rather than big full rendered space with stuff going on all around you. It's a very neat, minimal way to do it. Oh no, we want thrusters on, we want that. Oh, go on, let's press our luck. Facing the wrong way? Yeah, thought so. Destroy part of the universe. Basically. Okay, so the bleep is recording done. There was something about... what did it say? About... radio, you can toggle the receiver on and off to take oh, just, yeah, toggle it on to take magnetic. I thought it had to do... I was thinking it was going to be something where I had to, like, turn something off to reduce interference or something like that, but no, that was just me imagining things. Oh, yeah, are we... 3 or 4? Great. It's just the test run, I assume. Sure. Reminds you a bit of the mail sorting game. Oh, Dead Letter Department. That had a lot of endings, didn't it? And we found one of them. Picture good. Great. Seems fine to me. Oh. Some planets. Great. That's a little concerning. That the screen looks a little... little corrupted there. Bit of radiation damage, you reckon? Not a fan. We're going to have to do this with life support off, aren't we? It's like as soon as a game gives you the option to enable or disable life support, you know it's just so you can, like, turn that off. Oh. Yeah. 1 second, it is my first day. Fine. The head's close enough. Picture good. Well. Sure, that's fine. Just when's there gonna be an almighty clang? Just a big old bonk. Whoops. Picture good. It's going to start making me think of the like the in Outer Wilds, the tracking, the listening device that you have to find your different like objectives, and I forget which one it is. is it the distress beacon? Just makes a really stressful sound. Like, it just sounds like wailing when you're listening to it, and it's suitably ghastly. I was actually really excited to see that... Oh, car. Mobius Digital, the makers of Outer Wilds, they put like a recruitment post out the other day for like hiring new staff for whatever it is that they're working on, and understandably they have said nothing about what their new game is, and I have no idea what it could be, but I'm just glad to see that they are continuing to work on stuff. Great. And I do actually still need to finish the expansion for Outer Wilds. But I need to find a time that I can stream that when Lucy's around and not, like, trotting off around the world to go and do cool music projects in other countries, like the cool person that she is. Whoops, wrong button. That one. I just turned the wrong way, it's inefficient, don't care. No, how was it? Like that? Whoops, too far. You say good, I can do better. Great. Never played the expansion, so we went into the memory of the main game as faded as possible to play it all again. Ooh. Oh dear. I would try that myself, but yeah. My problem with whenever I've tried doing something like that is I get stuck with half memories of the original solutions, and that almost leaves me in a worse position because I'm then trying to find the stuff that I think I remember and make it fit into what I've forgotten, and it complicates the whole situation. So yeah, and my problem with the DLC is that, with the expansion, is that I've kind of started it on stream twice with big gaps in between, and it then starts to fall into that problem. It's extremely cool. I will obviously no spoilers, but it's really cool. I don't like how this is looking, but oh no, we just photographed the one that we're at. Oh, okay. Planet says trans rights. And wrongs, apparently. No. Whoops. No, we need to travel. Called it. Hang on. This wasn't covered in the book. kind of cubicle space is this? Uh... Navigation powered off. Well, I guess we'll power it back on. See, I feel like I can't get anywhere unless I have 2 bars of power for navigation and thrusters. So, surely it has to leave me that. Like that, right? Oh yeah? That's fine. Further unpretzeling. Oh, what are those red spikes? What does that mean? Oh. Sorry, 1 second. What? Encrypted ship log? Oh yeah? What could that mean? It's probably fine, right? Oh, that way. Just go straight through the start at the middle. Don't clang, don't hit anything, don't smash. Okay. Navigation off, camera radio on. And then we rotate like sort of like that, I think was how it left us. Oh, close enough. Hey, it's the planet from the key art for the game. Oh, damn. Not in light? Yeah, fair point. Okay. Okay. No. Damn. Picture good. Right. Let's just got a lot more of these to go. Wait, that said Did it say, was it like 3 years to decrypt, and it's now been 3 years and so it's been decrypted? Anomaly detected in system LK, exploration target planet LK2, potentially habitable, does not exist. Report error in astronomical data to exploration committee. Okay. Oh, so I get to choose which of these to decrypt. Interesting. 4 years. Good-o. Okay, we still got 3 bars of signal. Great. What have we got this time? 3. Cool. These planets are getting harder to detect. Do they just fire us out into deep space in a deep space survey pod with no expectation of coming back? Seems like it. You know, when someone offers you a seat on the rocket ship, you don't ask, you just go. Oh, I just need to face north, don't I? And you climb into your little can. Do I even have? I think I have a body. I think that's my right hand. And you just got a bit of ducting there, wiring you into all this, and you just go. I'm in space, you know, living the dream. What was I doing? Close enough. Whoop. Yeah. This is the kind of minimalist music that I just listen to, so honestly, I'm having a great time. Was reminded by Radio 3 Unwind yesterday just how nice Brian Eno's, specifically the first track from his Music for Airports, is. It's really nice. Sick cello? Hell yeah. Or just someone blowing over the top of a bottle. Like a big bottle. Navigation off. No, I pressed down. There we go. I didn't. I lied. I lied to myself and to you, chat. It was something like that, right? Made you good. Nice. Little haunting, but nice. I went to the wrong button. Wrong one. There we go. And we want to go like here. Yeah, Space Bird song. It's by Space Birds. Like the jerks in Marathon that give away a position. Right. It was kind of at this angle already, wasn't it? Right, so what you've done there is you've built some kind of Dyson pumpkin. Oh, that's very quiet. Let's go back away from that one. Alright. Cool. Lovely. suspiciously quiet. Nap time. Wait, do you have like a sort of accessible screen? Certain physical principles hold true across massive size differences and create illusions of similarity. A cell looks like a star in supernova. Our eyes like a nebula. What do these similarities apply to life at different scales as well? Right, so that's your... There's your philosophy. Cool, cool. 3 years. It is a cool game. Yeah, I really... It's... just from a design perspective of like, what can you do with very little? And you know, making a 3D it's a 3D first person game set in space. It's like, well, okay, that's a lot of work, and doing the thing of just letting your imagination do all the work of like, I'm just a camera in this place and I'm just navigating entirely through this screen. And yeah, it's I'm assuming this came after Iron Lung. Iron Lung is the name of the game, right, that I'm thinking of? The like you're a prisoner who's been conscripted to pilot a little submarine under some sort of blood ocean on a far-flung planet, and Markiplier made a film of it. Actually, it's probably spawned a spider planet. Right. Oh, there's 2. Well, it shows what I get for assuming. Oh, we're down to 2 bars. That's the wrong button. Nope. Yeah, I always love encountering something that, say, like this, is just doing a whole lot with very little. Just this interface, and you get a photo of a planet, and some sound, and that's it. And it just lets your imagination do all of the work to fill that in, and it's super efficient, super cool. It's like here, close. Picture good. It's gonna make us do this with 1 bar somehow. No. It says how what we actually need as gamers in terms of graphics, audio, etc. to get sucked right. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, yeah, as someone who like, frankly, anyone who's played video games, you have the thought of like, ooh, do I have anything original or unique that I could bring to this? And like, well, making a game is very difficult, and it's, you know, there's so much stuff that goes into it, and there is. That's not to say this would be easy to make. I could make this, but what it presents is like, you know, if you don't want to like just learn Twine or Ink, you know, Inkle's tools and stuff like that, and make a text adventure, but you want to do something more, not, again, more sounds like a sort of quality statement, not like more good, less bad, that kind of thing, but something that's got more stuff going on in it than just like text on the screen that links to other text and stuff. You still don't have to, you know, it's not like, well, now I have to learn a whole bunch of like 3D modeling and learn all the tools, learn Unity if you want, or Godot or Unreal or anything like that. You can still actually do a whole lot with very little if you're smart with it, and efficient with it, and it's very good. We've done that one. Let's go south. Actually, you know, I'm going to test. If I can travel with thrusters on. Yeah. Okay. So navigation needs to be powered to set the destination, and then thrusters, but you can have them, you can mix them. Great. I say great. I don't really mean great, because I know what that means. Yeah, with that, I don't need to do that. I need to go here. Like there. Picture good. Thrusters turn on radio. Moon's haunted. Now let's go. Yeah. Sensors. Like here. Here. Marvelous. What do you sound like? That's just a car on the motorway. I do respect that so far we've only really had one thing that sort of equates to a jump scare. Maybe we're about to get the second, who knows? No. I respect a good slow roll. Right. With this much apparent radiation damage, though, I don't know how good any of this info is really going to be for you, but hey. I'm not being paid for the quality of it. And lastly... Sure. Can do it. Get a clang. What happens if I just set my destination off the edge of the screen and just go? Abscond with this stuff. No, not now. It's because you have to... My first thought is I have to turn the ship, and so my brain goes to navigation. That's a completed Dyson pumpkin. Do you also make no sound, or do you make spooky sounds? Okay, but, however, nonetheless, if we're doing Doctor Who the Moon as a space egg, I may have some notes. It's getting real hard. Oh, I didn't set... Oh no, I did. I can't even read what this one's called anymore. These predators may mimic food or sexual partners to lure in their prey. One example is the snapping turtle, whose tongue resembles a worm. It can wriggle around. When fish attempt to eat it, they will instead be eaten by the turtle. Another form of aggressive mimicry is found in... Why are we sending me to die photographing space mimics? Okay, we still got 2 bars. You off quick? Off now to find yourself a late lunch, as it's 2 and you seem to have gotten to eat today. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, go attend to that. I hope you find something good. Okay, there's 3 things. Yeah, 3 things. Getting real hard to see now. Thrusters, camera. Navigation. Not navigation. Sensors. Turn a little bit. Take a picture. Lovely. Radio. Start sounds normal. Great. Lovely even. I'm happy about that for us. There. Huh, you did go around. Interesting. That one. Picture good. And what do you have to say to the world? You're live and on the air. Thanks for calling. Getting mighty difficult to see where anything is. Which actually reminds me, there's Killer Frequency is... I won't play it on stream, unfortunately, because I've already played it, and so I'd kind of, again, like playing Outer Wilds, I'd just be sort of running through the game again as opposed to experiencing it fresh with everyone else. But Killer Frequency, that name again, it's a pretty fun game. It's kind of silly, kind of goofy. The premise is that you're a late night radio DJ in a small town in the middle of nowhere. I think like your character's meant to be someone who was a celebrity, like a big, from a time when a radio DJ could be like a big shot celebrity name. And your career's on the wane a bit, and you found yourself just in this sort of dingy little studio out in the middle of nowhere hosting a late night sort of call-in show, and there's a killer on the loose in the town. And like I say, it's very absurd because the way it works is like you're operating this radio station and people are calling in the process of being actively stalked and killed by this like slasher murderer who's going around, and you're, as part of your live broadcast bit, trying to talk them, like you're giving them advice and like telling them how to get away from this guy that's stalking them. And it's very silly, but kind of fun. I did enjoy it. And so, yeah, that's that. If anyone's looking for a recommend for, you know, no one's asked, but if anyone's looking for a recommend, I don't know, stick it on your wish list. Give it a look. It's good fun. what was I doing? We've just flown to here. Right, so now I need to... Are there just two... Okay, no, there's a third, but we've done it. Great. I want... camera. Just did? Nice. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, it's Blue Jupiter. Bluepiter, if you will. No, this is making me want to revive my... Bloopers. No, it wasn't a pun. It was the... So... It was the portmanteau thing that everyone does. No, I wasn't even making a Blue Peter pun. It's... So, for me and a great many people, it goes back to... Look Around You, which I think I actually mentioned earlier on the Discord. Which was... It was a 2-series run. But specifically the first series, which was... I would frankly call a note-perfect parody of the like TV for schools programs that we used to get in. So I think kind of made in the 80s. And if you were homesick from school, it's what your parents would put on. And like, here, watch this, it's educational. And then you'd go to school and they would have like taped it. And for like a science lesson where the teacher didn't have anything, you know, something comes up, stuff gets in the way. And so they would wheel in the TV trolley and put on one of these episodes. And this TV show called Look Around You, which it was a comedy, it was a satire of these things. And probably its most enduring legacy is a joke that they do a couple of times in one episode where I think it's about sugar, and there's a bit where like some ants eat some sugar, and the narrator in just this calm like BBC educational narrator voice just says, "Thanks, ants. Thanks." And then later on, the ants die in another experiment. There's like water or something, and they like ice melts or something, and the ants drown. And bless you, ants. Blants. There's just a little beat, and then blants as the callback to that, and it's delivered with perfect comedy delivery and timing, and it's stuck with everyone. Where to this day, people still just like take things and just portmanteau them together in the same way that like there's no reason to do it other than just to do it. And so yeah, that's like there's so many great jokes in that show, like what are birds? We just don't know, and other such things. It's really great. I think most of it is on YouTube. In more recommendations, I highly recommend looking it up. It's incredible. And so, yeah, you know, the Blue Jupiter. That's just where my brain goes, and so many other people who watch that show. Where am I and what was I doing? Right, we've scanned that one. Make sure to go back into Deep Space Exploration, Elite Dangerous. I really want to find... Why does this have question marks? Oh, this is going to be a spooky one. I really want to find a way to make myself get back into Elite Dangerous like I did when I first started playing it. At different points, I've picked it up and got really into it. And it's me, like my concentration just doesn't hold up like it used to. But yeah, the last time I played, I got into like asteroid mining. Like going out and finding a good belt and getting like I can't remember what the high value item was, but like pearl, some kind of pearl, space pearls. pearls, and like mining those for money, and it was pretty cool. Like scanning a belt, finding the asteroid, like placing the charges in the right points. It did feel very gamified. Like there's a time limit before the charges detonate, and you have to like do this right, and you have to like get around them. But it felt cool, and like cracking an asteroid, just like retreating to the right distance and cracking it, and just poof, you get this really cool explosion, and the whole thing blows apart, and you have to like sweep through and scoop it. That's very cool. Elite Dangerous is a good game. No, what? There was something this was making me think of, and exactly true to my nature, I cannot remember what it was. Oh. It's another one. Space golf ball. Is Elite Dangerous the space game that economists were fascinated by? Probably not. You might be thinking of EVE Online. EVE Online, which is just an incredibly like detailed and elaborate graphical user interface for Excel. We can just leave, right? We're done? We're done. We're good. Yeah, spreadsheets in space. I did not know what I was getting into when I first tried playing EVE Online. I thought, oh great, multiplayer space MMO. This is going to be like the elite that I wanted. I can like play space game with my friends. I was not prepared for like the MMO brick wall that I was about to run into, and never in the time that I played, never really learned to do that properly. I was just wanting to fly my little spaceship around and like mine some rocks and shoot some pirates and stuff, and that was not the game that it was. But yeah, I did have some good times with it though. Sit in your cockpit, listen to the audiobooks and working out how your little triangle trades. See, I did that back in Frontier Elite 2 on was it the PC? Oh, this is getting illegible. Oh yeah, how much power do we actually? Oh no. Where I remember I found a little trade route in Elite 2 that went between 3 planets, and just I don't know how old I would have been, but like 12, 13. And I like, oh, if I buy this stuff here, I can go to there and sell it, and if I buy this stuff here that's at a low price, I can take here and sell it, and then the third one, well, it's okay, it's not a great profitable route, and just like farmed the hell out of this little triangle, and oh, I was happy. I made so much money and bought the biggest ship in the game, then never played it again. Do you want to speak to me of the old magics I was there when they were written? Well, look, hang on. Do not you is there not a clip on your channel that plays of someone asking if you have a signed copy of the Bible? Which is an incredible burn. Oh, I don't need navigation. I'm already by the planet. Oh boy, this is going to be... let's just put a little bit of spin on it and then see. Camera. Okay. I think this one says radio. Sounds like work to you? That's video games. All video games are just elaborate calculators. I think EVE Online was one your brother was super into. It's, yeah, like, people get real into EVE Online. I think I think what saved me... Well, here we go. If we can read this. What saved me was just... I didn't know what I was getting into, and it was kind of at a time when I couldn't really afford the monthly fee. And so I played it for a bit, and I also had really bad internet. And I don't know if you know, but trying to play an online multiplayer game with really bad internet is kind of a miserable experience, actually. It kept cutting off a lot. And so it just sort of became unplayable for me. So like, oh, well, then I don't have to pay any money for this. I'm out. Changed our course and disabled the comm system. Right, so the committee can't remotely override our route when they find out. This is dangerous. The ship is designed to last at least 60 years, but the route he wants will be out here for almost 100. Hold up. We're the Voyager 19, right? We're not the Nostromo? Okay. We've done one planet. We're trying to play it off like I know what I'm doing. Right. First planet looks to be about here. Yeah. Navigation. In some of them you can make that calculator your friend. Well, yes, by adding and subtracting enough numbers in the right places, the calculator will tell you that it is your friend. I'm not saying it's not a powerful illusion. It absolutely is. But ultimately what you're doing is adding and subtracting numbers in fancier graphical interfaces. I'm facing the wrong way. I'm in the wrong menu. I'm Tom Scott. Is it like this? Yeah, that looks about right. No, that's radio. That's camera. Piss. We want sensors, and we want to rotate more like that. Maybe more like that. Right, camera. I knew this would happen. Like that. Good, we got there. I'm gonna have to do this under time pressure soon. I remember watching your brother play one of the Command and Conquer games. You're just doing logistics for fun. Oh yeah, but it's fun. That is fun. Working on the incremental games made you so very much aware of how it's all just numbers and tables going up or down. Incremental games are a particularly interesting one to me, I find, because like, as someone who's played a lot of incremental games, kind of to the point where the hell are all these planets? Well, I've tried and failed, but needs to keep trying to like stop myself from playing incremental games, because I find they're a really easy way to just waste several hours. But is there a formula? By which I mean like a mathematical formula that people use for making incremental games, because and I'm in terms of like the way that the numbers like scale and trail off, because from all the ones that I've played, it feels. Oh, let's. We're facing the wrong way, aren't we? Gonna need to down left. It feels like so many of them use like, if not the same, like a very similar like scaling equation in terms of how the numbers like ramp up and incrementally get better to a point, and then just like they start very quick and then sort of tail off, and the thing you have to like optimize to keep the progression going at the same rate. Like I've always just wondered whether there is like basically an equation that people pass round in like development discussions, just be like, yeah, okay, well, I'm just gonna save you like a few weeks of development and just go here, plug this into your values, and it will just make everything scale in a similar kind of way, and it will all feel right. You suspect folks making ones look to previous ones to find a similar satisfying curve? Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like, oh, there's a few of them. No, not navigation. Now, logically, I should be able to look at this and not turn the wrong way, because I go, okay, well, I'm facing there, it's off to the left, so I need to rotate back that way a little. Gamed. I gamed. Still got a heartbeat. I see this one up here. Just gonna check. Okay. This looks like it's the last one here. Great. And navigation. And travel. I think what the last one I played. Like I say, I've not done a particularly good job of not playing incremental games, despite telling myself, oh, let's see if we can, this is going to be, it's going to say I'm on the wrong side, isn't it? Telling myself that I wouldn't. I think the last one I played was Horripilance. I don't know where the emphasis goes. Which it had good vibes. It was not a bad incremental. Not in light. My days of going to the wrong screen have sure reached a middle. So I need to go away. Oh no, maybe we can do this. Are you gonna let me travel there? I will not turn off life support, you can't make me. Damn it. Well, it's better. Yeah? Hmm. Yawn, I don't think Ocean Gate 2, Ocean Gate's Revenge is safe. I don't think I should be in here. Why does every planet have a heartbeat now? Yeah, there's elephants on it. Elephants playing tubas on this one. Oh, I can leave that going so I can... Sorry, what? I can't read that. Oh, was it that? Was it you went... Error... Do I need navigation powered on? Something unresponsive? Engine's unresponsive, maybe. Okay, well... Do we gotta... Do I need to put... You want me to turn thrusters on? Is that how we solve this? It's not. Well, that just turns on the smoke alarm. Yeah, I think that says error engine's unresponsive. But I don't... Resume or quit. I don't know. Try flying somewhere, maybe. Whoops. Give the old... Right. I guess you want me to, like, rotate around? I can't. Maybe you want me to just take some more photos? Uh-huh. Let's just stomp with some oil drums. Report. Voyager 19 craft has failed to establish communications. Losses cannot be hidden from public any longer. Recommend waiting until election cycle is over to announce. Mission complete. Run complete. Oh. Making of. Oh, that opens a website. Neat. Okay, well, if anyone wants, there's a whole, yeah. Dev's done some making of videos, a whole bunch of extra resources. Guess you're eaten by a planet. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I guess the planet turned into a sort of Thargoid-like space flower, but with fewer barnacles. And then ate us. It seemed weird. Like I didn't fully pass what I saw, but it was almost like it jumped through the screen or something. I don't know. That was confusing. That was cool. I liked that. Yeah. Good work with very little. Right. I'm gonna take a break there. Just a short 5-minute break. It's gonna be longer than a usual reading stream. I see I'm nearly at 2 hours, but you know, I've got some other stuff we can do. And then come back and start something new. Maybe we could do Creature Kitchen. That looks kind of cool and cozy. I think we'll do Creature Kitchen. Let's come back and do that. Queek, hello, welcome back. Chicken nuggies and fries, because you're growing up? Hell yeah. Yes. So, like, the place where Lucy and I stayed for her birthday, we ate in the, it was sort of, you know, it was fancy, nice, not fancy like, sort of rustic, but nice and charming, sort of pub inn place. And the restaurant, the food there was really, really good. And every night I sort of looked down the list of starters they had, and we were there for 3 nights, and every night I went for chicken tenders with Cajun remoulade, because I'm an adult, and if I don't want like soup or fish, I'm having chicken tenders, and they were so good I'm gonna have them again. And then also for a 3rd time. They were so good. Like the crispy coating on them, I don't know if it seemed like a sort of crushed up cornflake kind of crispy batter. I'm making myself hungry just thinking about it. It was just like real, like just proper like crumbly crisp coating on them. And yeah, Cajun remoulade. I know the spectrum of Cajun flavoring is good stuff. And yeah, this was lovely to dip them in. I was very happy with that choice, which is why I kept making it. So, you know, yeah, no shame, no judgment. Enjoy what you enjoy. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Gonna go. Yeah, that needs a bit of a refill. You have chicken nuggets in the freezer. You think you might hear something? Oh yeah, do it. And I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll do probably Creature Kitchen, which I will actually set as the topic for the stream, because I realised I forgot to do that when we did this. Bye for now. hello. I am back. And just casually, one mod to another, Andy Pants, because you type in a message, yeah, get his ass. Hi, hello, welcome back. I've had a break. I've refilled my... I will not elaborate on that. I'm back. I've refilled my water. And, you know, Creature Kitchen looks lovely, so we're going to do that. How are you? Amras, welcome in. Don't get you? No, not you. Don't worry. I don't want to... Why? It just suddenly got quiet. Look, we have radio volume, which means we might have radio in-game. I'm very happy about this. Doing your best. Nice, thank you. Subtitles on, closed captions on. Off, even. This looks fine. That's not my screen's resolution, but you know what? It's displaying fine on OBS, so that's okay. Yeah. I don't know much about this. Oh, do you want me to play with a controller? I'll try a mouse and keyboard if I may. Oh, I didn't apply. We'll see. This is probably too loud. I think this might be another one where the options menu doesn't give you actually a clear benchmark for what it's going to be like, and you set it, yeah, this sounds quiet for the menu, and then you go into the game and your head explodes. I think this is a sort of, I guess, cozy horror kind of game. I'm not sure, and I'm curious to see how it walks that line, because, you know, I've seen discussions, and internally, not outwardly, because I long since sworn off trying to discuss things on the internet where nuance does not exist anymore. But I've seen discussions about sort of the, I suppose, difficult juxtaposition of cozy and horror. Like, it can work, it can be done, and using the contrast between these two things as horror's outside, cozy inside, and taking you, the player, between these two spaces as a good way to do it. And maybe that's what this does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. It might dip soon if you're feeling a bit sleepy. In case you do, thank you for the soup. No worries, Lady Mephistopheles. Thank you for being here. Don't give me resume game if I haven't started a game. That makes me look like a liar. Getting under the duvet because the monsters can't get you if you're under the duvet. Exactly. But I don't really know much about this. So we get to find out together. Press F for flashlight. But then how do I pay respects? I suppose I'm open to the possibility this is kind of similar to Karimara. In fact, yeah, what? Hang on, this is... We had a little... Oh. My mushroom now. Can I already... Look sensitivity? Bring that down. Little better, thank you. I mean, it's possible this is just getting me ready for, hey, who wants to see me make an incredibly awkward, clunky segue into talking about Marathon. But Marathon Season 2, which launches on Tuesday, which is introducing Night Marsh, which is a nighttime variant of one of the maps in the game, where it's going to be dark and spooky, spookier than usual. They've added new monsters, low visibility, and like flares and stuff. Oh. Get on the ground. What? Okay, no, I'll pick that back up then. Okay, let's go! I'll stop talking about mushroom. But now, as someone who doesn't like mushrooms, maybe that's the real horror. Oh, look at these little fellas. Hello. Great. Now, coincidence, or if you tapped into my calendar. Okay, well let's put... Yeah. Read me, please. Hello, my dear. Thank you for looking after the home on such short notice. My departure must be very concerning. Keep them fed, and you should have nothing to worry about. If you need some ideas for meals, keep an eye out. There should be recipe cards scattered about. Take care, and remember to make good memories. Kiss, kiss. Nud. Oh, it's gotta be, But what you've done is you've put locks on all the doors. Hell yeah. Who wants some salt pasta? Are we feeding the horrors who thought we would eat them? No, I think the premise, because it's a cozy game, I think the premise is that we're cooking for creatures. Oh. Oh. Pet sitting for someone who insists their hellhound is lovely, really. Yeah, sounds like it. Wait, did I miss an industrial-sized jar of peanut butter? Oh, I did. Hell yeah. I do buy big tubs of peanut butter because they sell it in the supermarket and they let me have it. Oh, my nan had one of these carousels in her kitchen. There's no additional story to that, just my nan had one of these. Ow, I just took a drawer to the face. Yeah, that's the tomato drawer, that's the broth drawer. Great. Cleaning supplies under the sink and maple syrup, sure. Ooh. It's the only way to buy it. Like, it is, though. Yeah. You know, my breakfast of choice is... I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. I probably have. Is you get some yogurt. We start with the bowl, obviously. You get a bowl. You put a bunch of yogurt in there. You then get your peanut butter and like swirl that through. Like, you know, if you get the big tub, you get the thin. Because the big tubs of peanut butter is separated, just like pure raw peanut. No like other stuff mixed in. Just a big tub. It would just take peanuts and just mulch them down into paste. And just take a big spoonful of that and just swirl it through the yogurt, and then you pour some maple syrup in there, swirl that through, sprinkle a bit of cinnamon on top, swirl that through, and then some granola and some frozen berries. And that's a good breakfast. No one tell me it's unhealthy, you will break my heart. Had your first Hotel Continental breakfast today. It was a fun experience. Did you, Amorous, have you seen the Key and Peele Continental breakfast sketch? Were you that guy? Gonna say something unpopular? You don't like peanut butter? You can consider. You know, we can let that slide. We'll let it go. There's people in here who don't like coffee. It's fine. Usually get the cheap peanut butter. It's all hydrogenated and doesn't separate. Oh no, I can't. I mean, my excuse that I have now is that I'm just gonna say I think palm oil makes me ill. It probably doesn't, but that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Your breakfast choice is potato soup. Wow, that's... Again, no judgment, no shade. That is out of left field. That might be like, and this isn't you know, eating something that one might consider for lunch or even dinner for breakfast is an unusual choice, because I'll eat cold pizza for breakfast. I'll eat leftover curry for breakfast. Food's food, and if you like it, you like it. But I like potato soup is a very specific. Pizza for breakfast, it's, you know, cake for breakfast, yeah. You've reminded yourself of it. You were that guy. Great. The croissant. You don't get to choose very often. Ah, yes. No, the slop goes in the bin. The slop does not come back out of the bin. Well, recipe card. Are we Fez? Is this a Fez? Are we Fez language? Yeah. You don't want some bin slop? What's the We don't need that, but we have a camera. Hang on. One is a little gallows looking thing. One. 4 is the headless guy. What the? There we go. 7. 7 and 9. Hang on. Gaming. Out of my mind. Hang on, what? Haven't had Aldi's ones, you had Trader Joe's and those are great. How? What are you talking about? Oh, Reese's, Aldi's peanut butter cups. Oh, right. No, so, yeah, the thing about Reese's peanut butter cups is nothing tastes quite like them for you. It's not even, yeah, it is a, yeah, I know what you mean. Not that I've tried alternatives, but I know that like there is a quality to the flavor of them that you don't get elsewhere. Now, my favorite at the moment vehicle for Reese's peanut butter flavoring is Reese's ice creams. And once again, you may have noticed I'm making myself hungry just thinking and talking about it. They sell them in, for me, it's Heron Foods, which used to be B&M, and I think B&M still exists, but my one became a Heron, I don't know, so it's just like freezer aisles lined with food that's sometimes a little bit cheaper than you might pay in other shops, and sometimes of a slightly dubious quality. Not all of it you're entirely sure where it's come from. And I say this not as like an attack on it. I bought a bag of Heron is different and you avoid it. There you go. A bag of what were ostensibly cornettos. They were, so, you know, I don't need to explain a cornetto. You can Google it or watch like Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, a bag of like cheap cornettos from there. Firstly, cornettos come in a box. These were bags up, which should have really been my first question. Secondly, they were cheap, and they were of a kind that I've not seen before, like black cherry and chocolate, and it was a real synthetic cherry flavor. Hello. And also, all of them were soggy in the way that like a cornetto waffle cone gets when it's clearly defrosted and been refrozen. And it's like just the crisp, what you expect of like that, the crisp crunch of the cornetto cone. So alliterative. And just instead it was soft. Wasn't an experience I would go back for. So, you know, sometimes things are a little bit dubious, but other times they're the place that stocks like dime cake when the local co-op doesn't stock dime cake, and they have Reese's ice creams when nowhere else has Reese's ice creams. So that's what I'm picking up. And Reese's ice creams are really good. Not just from a flavour perspective of like ice cream with peanuts swirled through and a crisp chocolate coating, but the texture of the frozen Reese's peanut butter swirled through, it's really good. It's just a little bit crumbly. It's not like sticky or anything. It just crumbles when you bite into it, and you know, they've nailed it. It's very good. Especially when the weather's like this, it's perfect. I'm sad that I don't have any. Reach the wiping yourself down with a baby wipe in the car phase of greasy lunch consumption. Hell yeah. That's living. You've never liked peanut butter? You buy it for your dog? Oh. Yeah, no, I said no judgment, no judgment. So I'm actually going to play this game. Oh, we found crackers. Oh. Yeah, let's go Ritz crackers. Right. Want nothing. This is an example. Take a photo of a creature to learn what meals they want. Oh, that's how it works. Been attacked by a wasp at midnight? What? Tell the wasp it's midnight. Oh, when I said Reese's ice cream, you're thinking like a tub of ice cream? Yeah, I guess we Brits just use... I think it's in the way that we say it. If I say ice cream, this isn't going to hold up. Again, in a great example of English, what I'm about to explain is my logical pathway will not hold up at all to any scrutiny. But if I say... Yeah, ice cream and ice creams are interchangeable. Like, ice creams refer to, like, individual portions, usually of ice cream on a stick. Ice cream can refer to that, or also a big tub. And you just have to figure out, from context, which I'm talking about. That's it. Photo of me, for instance, right now, Reese's... Yeah, I was going to say Reese's ice cream, but Reese's ice creams. I'm trying to think if you have a single word for an individual frozen treat like a drumstick or an ice cream sandwich. Don't think you do. Oh, well then, there you go. An ice cream, singular. A lolly. An ice... No, ice lolly is specifically like frozen juice is like fruit flavor. Chalk ice... No, but chalk ice is again a specific thing. That's a slab of ice cream coated in chocolate, but not on a stick. Chalk ice is not on a stick. Yeah, we have an ice cream if it is ice cream on a stick, probably coated in chocolate. Not necessarily. You get, a Solero is an ice cream, and that's coated in frozen icy fruit mulch. Then chalk ice is a specific item, which is a brick of ice cream coated in chocolate. An ice lolly is fruit flavor, like frozen. It's fruit flavored frozen water. I sound like an alien. Should the plural of cornetto be cornetti? I'm gonna have to let the linguist decide that one, because I just want to say cornettos. Oh, in Ireland, a chalk ice was on a stick, just to add confusion. Yeah, that sure does add confusion. What? Wow. I've not considered. It makes sense. It honestly, thanks, Amos. It makes sense to put a chalk ice on a stick. Like, chalk ice for me, chalk ice was the cheap option. Chalk ice was, you have a box of them in the freezer, you get a lot for a little, and it's just very cheap ice cream coated in very cheap chocolate and just wraps in paper. And again, none of this is to disparage the noble chalk ice. I subsisted on those as a child, didn't have a lot of money. And that was, if it's summer and you're allowed to have a chalk ice, you're having a good day. Chalk ice is what you got after school dinners? Nice, yeah. But the thought of one being on a stick, like, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Although I suppose, because then that's like, you need bigger packaging, or they need to be smaller. So it's probably like I guess, a space decision to not have sticks in them. But obviously then, because you're just holding straight ice cream, well, paper, then chocolate and ice cream, it just melts. That's why you want it on a stick. So that's smart thinking. What am I doing? Take a photo of a creature. Will do. You can't stop me. Feed each creature a handful of different meals to become friends. When you earn 3 hearts, you'll be gifted a key. She loves the music of the winds. Always chittering. Oh, chat, I think I'm going to like this game. We have to... Right. We have to photograph the animals. Ooh. Oh, okay. Triangle key, triangle door. Oh, a Klondike bar? Maybe. Maybe. In China there's milk ice cream that's like more milky than creamy. Oh, Lucy said actually, didn't she, that she had, well, we both had, creme fraiche sorbet. You're talking about milk ice cream. It's more milky than creamy, and like normal ice cream. It's so good. Yeah, that reminded me of the creme fraiche sorbet back at the restaurant where we went for, well, the place where we stayed for a birthday. It was so good. It was real good. Never liked frozen things on sticks because the end always just tastes like a stick. Well, you don't eat. You hold the stick in your mouth a little bit, and then as soon as it starts to taste of wood, you just, no, that's it. We're done. I've had all the chocolate and ice cream off that. I do not need. I'll write another recipe. I do not need more. Oh great, we have the recipe for toast bread slice. Oh heavens, this is easy to burn. Luckily my oven knows how to create just about anything. Pancakes, dough, mixed flour and water, maple syrup. One day these will spawn an international cult dedicated to their glory. Egg sandwich. Bread, fried egg. It's not the most exciting breakfast, but it's easy to make. I dread to think of where those eggs are coming from. Oh. Oh, the noble PBJ. Tubulized cream cups. Oh, wait. I think I might know the kind of thing. Having these every day for lunch gets tiring, so the fellow under my porch claims he still snacks away. Oh. Meatball sub. Now we're talking. Used to get it all the time from the deli before it mysteriously vanished. Hey, that's what I've been having for dinner. I hear there's demons out there that like these. Damn. Luckily a demon isn't too far from the kitchen, so I always have a mouth to feed. If it has a mouth. French fries. Hell yeah. Mistake. Right. Okay. This. Impress everyone or dine trying. It's good. The oven. Every meal is made by placing ingredients in the oven. Close the door to inform the unit your offerings are ready. Be patient and linger not long near the void of creation. If you need to slice an ingredient, a knife is your best bet. For the safety of your countertop, always use a cutting board. If rage overtakes you, put the knife down. Blend ingredients once placed in a bowl. Make sure to mix in a consistent direction. Should you need to empty the bowl, use the spring-loaded plate beneath to eject its contents. Wang. Fry up your ingredients to bring out their savoury flavours. Once the oil stops popping in the pan, flip and cook to the other side. In kitchen emergencies, the pan can be used for self-defense. Yes, I've seen that episode of Dexter. Great. Oh, let's get some tunes on.
Has a chinchilla caused you emotional distress? You may be entitled to financial relief. Call Joe Backstop Accounting for more information.
Wow.
You're listening to
Okay, okay. Yo. Oh. Hmm. When I was a kid, we used to go, there was a pet shop in town. We used to go in there regularly. Yeah? I thought it was going to shepherd tone and like loop it around. We used to go in there regularly and they had chinchillas in a cage out the back. I so wanted a chinchilla. It would have been a terrible choice for me to get a chinchilla. It would not have worked well, but they look so soft. What? Okay, that's the sound they make when they... Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? So you put arrows on the ground telling me I've got to go this way. I got the bread. Cat has chinchilla textured fur. Amazing. You've heard they're really fussy to take care of? Yeah, I think that was a justification given to me. I was a kid. It would have been a bad... I was bad at taking care of pets as a kid, so it wouldn't have gone well anyway. I didn't need a justification, but...
Call me. Why won't people call me? My name is Cameron Shift, and ever since I got...
What else you got?
1,
Number station?
8, 9.
Oh yeah, I had the earlier thought. That was it. That was my earlier thought that I got distracted off when playing Voyager 19. My brief spell last year where I thought, do I want to be a guy who gets into radio, like amateur ham radio?
Good to have a hobby in mind. Sharing with you these meaningless numbers.
There you go. And this is because Ben Jordan, who I follow, has done a bit of that, getting into like amateur radio broadcasts and just like, you know, scanning the airwaves, finding amateur Sam radio. Yeah, good. I walked into that one. Nice. Hope there's a creepy rendition of a folk tune on this number station. Oh yeah, that would be great. And yeah, there are websites where you can do that, and it really feels like the kind of thing I could just get absolutely lost into.
9,
There is, like Voices of the Void
5,
and Voyager 19, there is,
You're listening to random numbers.
for me, something really fascinating about just
Taste away from you.
weird, random radio broadcasts. Signals that
3,
you can't really explain in a way, like, well, you can, is, yeah, it's coming from somewhere, so it's just someone sitting reading numbers in, like, yeah, sure. Or, I don't know, just...
5,
There's weird sounds out there, and I wish to hear them.
8,
Yes, I do have the new Boards of Canada album, that's why I've mentioned it. No, I need to bring my hand back in front, it's over there.
9,
It's good. It's weird. It's really good. It's weird in the ways that I like. Let's go photograph an animal. Where are you? Oh, hello. Oh, hell yeah. What do you want? Perfect. Can I get a better one? Whoops, that's throat. Bad. Any 2 meals. She loves the music of the winds. Right, you want 2 meals. That's that's not throat. Yeah, I don't think we need this one. I didn't mean to throw the camera at the critters.
3,
Do you want toast?
8,
This isn't a recipe book.
7, 4,
We're listening to Numbers FM.
1, 6, 5, 3,
I have a feeling there may be a few sales of this game in the next few days.
2, 8,
Can I make some fried bread? Wait, do I
Thank you for listening.
not have a
List of
toaster?
My favorite numbers. Here's some more.
1, 9, 7,
Right.
6, 5,
Oven does have to go. Okay, fine. We just put it.
3,
Let's make a couple of toast.
0, 4, 5, 2,
These numbers don't have the solution to your problems. Sorry to disappoint you.
4, 7,
2 breads, not a recipe? What is this gross inefficiency?
3, 1, 6, 9, 8,
Ding ding. Here you go. I'll go get you another.
7,
You can have. Oh, do you want the crust?
6,
Really love it.
9,
Yeah, so you asking what's chat's favourite numbers?
1,
Reminded me one of my favourite all-time. I think it has to be a tweet because I think he did actually post it on Twitter. From
Like speaking into the mic.
yeah, mutual I think was what's your favourite recipe? Mine's 200 for 20. And just the the devastating soul read. Like that's your favourite cricket score? Nice. Like just realising like that's how I cook dinner a lot of the times. Turn the oven on, 200, put thing in, 20 minutes, or some sometimes you get a little fancy with it. Sometimes it's 180 for 25. Who knows? And I will sit there like a bake-off contestant watching. And timer goes, bang, that's it, done, out there, right, serve, plate up. I'm taking this seriously. Right, did we get...
9,
Hang on. Any 2 meals. Oh, so, she wants a different thing. You can't just keep jamming toast into the bird.
Good to have
Alright, well let's try and make pancakes. Let's just work through the book.
sharing with you the meaningless numbers.
Is it 200 in the UK? In France, most things are cooked to 180. Well, yeah, sort of. It depends. Frankly, it depends on the oven. Sometimes you put it to 200. You know, it's not. It's 180. It's 190. If you've got something, if you're doing like potato wedges, for instance, and the recipe for your frozen potato wedges says 25 minutes at 190, you're going to want to up that to 30 because they're going to be not cooked in the middle. And then you've got something else that takes a little bit less time, but at a higher you just pick an average and just go for it, as long as you're not cooking like raw meat. That's how I cook some of that. I can also cook other things. Didn't realise it was an oven instruction because Sean didn't register as a reasonable oven temperature in it. Oh yeah, no, that's maybe, yeah, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Dough, mix flour and water and maple syrup. Yeah, we can do that. That's sugar.
0.
That's bread. Whoop.
4.
What's that? No.
3.
Well, oh, we took the maple syrup out of there.
9.
We have maple syrup. Where?
5.
Okay. There's a floyer.
You're listening to random numbers. I prefer music, but don't let anyone take your taste away from you.
8. 6.
If anyone wants the clip of where I got that pronunciation from, I don't remember the name of the person saying it.
7.
Your instructions are always somewhere in the 350 to 450 range. Oh no, 200 for 20, and you're done. Where? How? Because I think if I do that, it's just going to mix it, and then that makes a... Go.
3.
How?
Don't look for meaning in these numbers. There's no point to them at home. I just like speaking into the mic.
You know, this is...
6.
Right. How am I getting water into this? Radio guy's a hobby and enjoys it? Yeah, I respect it. How? Chat. If I wanted to put water into... No. Okay.
Thanks for listening to Radiant Eye's ambient mixes. There are 2 other stations
Oh.
that get reception in our area, and I'm glad you...
Well...
Now,
Damn.
back to the tune.
Yeah. How... It's just running the tap. Water bottle. Is there a water bottle and I've missed it? What happens if you put the Lysol in the oven? What's Lysol? Do you mean, is this Lysol? It just says clean. Nope. Yeah. Pancake House. Oh, Lysol's Dettol. Right, yes. Oh, we have... No, that's true. We do have a bottle of water down here. Yeah, okay. Right. Okay. Hang on. And maple syrup? Good. What? Oven? That's just gonna make bread, surely. Do I not have a recipe for bread? You know, the thing about Studio Ghibli films is they always make the food look amazing. They do, actually. We're friends. Goodbye. Do I have to befriend the bugs? Ooh, where? Ooh. Now I have access to the fridge. Oh. Milk, strawberries, lettuce. Lots of butter. Right. Well... That seems... Oh. I was really hoping I could go like, take a seat. Sit in my rocking chair. Oh. Yeah. I don't know how poisonous any of these are. Yeah, that's what I'm lacking so far. The ability to just sit down, enjoy the ambience. Do we have missing kids on our milk cartons in the 90s? Nope. That's an America thing. Ooh. Ah, so we're going to have to fiddle with power at some point. Good, huh? Trying to because it's one of those things that like you encounter because obviously we had a lot of American recipe, great, American TV. Nope, you can live there for now. Like, you know, American TV and films and stuff, which would always reference this idea of missing kids on milk cartons. Oh, that's a fish basket, great. But culturally it's not something that we have over here, so you have to like gradually infer that over hearing it a bunch. I can run, can't I? Nothing... no, nothing down here. This is where I started. Your cousin was a missing kid in a milk carton? Damn, yeah, what Andy said, I hope they found them. Alright. Well, there was mention She's never been found? Oh damn, that sucks. Yes, perfect. No.
We're Radiant Eyes ambient mix.
What do you want? 2 sandwiches.
We're gonna have to rerun that. Something about
Right, trash cat. You want 2 sandwiches?
in the know.
Yeah.
Come our way.
You know, I can relate. Me too. 2 bread slices and a fried egg. Well, we've got some bread that is sliced. No, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now we're playing Arctic Eggs. Oh, am I gonna have to... Oh no, left click to flip. Whoop. Burnt egg? No. Not for the noble trash cat. Shuffle cat, really, but sure. We good? Wait, that just... Okay. Right, are we done? Are we done? How do I... Piss. How... Okay, it looks like we have... we can just go infinite on eggs, so this is fine, we can learn. How does Trash Cat prefer his eggs? Seems like an over medium guy. Maybe. Like, how do we know where... Whoa. How are we done? Oh, okay, like that. I guess this... we just... Sure. That's really more of an egg mayonnaise sandwich than a fried egg sandwich, but hey, yeah. Little fella. Hi. His will... Yes. Like... Honestly, I'm not a big egg enjoyer. Oh, mixed strawberry and sugar. Yeah. Okay. You're... Hang on, there were... Let's re-roll the fridge. There we go. Strawberry. Sugar. Let's go. Yeah. Big circles. Mix it all. There we go. And then take the jam. And I suppose just... Yeah? Two bread. It is a shame I cannot use my other hand. Ding. That's how I make mine. Oh, sorry. There you go. I love you. Yes. Where did you go? You just run out like you were giving a hug? Where did you go? Where are you? Oh. Okay. Cheese cupboard. Pizza recipe. Oh, yeah. Now we're
Thanks for
talking.
listening to Radiant Eye's ambient mixes. There are 2 other stations that get reception in our area, and I'm glad you think we're better than commercials. Now, back to the tunes.
As someone who has spent a considerable amount of time listening to ambient music, I did even just earlier today mention Eno's music for airports. This is not what I would consider ambient. In the literal sense, it is. And I guess who am I to start drawing lines, but lives running onto that, right? Okay. Can I interact more with these? You enjoy this more than you like? Yeah, it's very Muzak. Well, I'm going to try something. Aha! Got you. Hello. Oh, wow, you're... Oh, damn it. I keep every time right-clicking to take photo instead of left-click to put down. 3 snacks with cheese. Yep, I can relate. 2 sandwiches, 3 snacks with cheese. Who among us? Can't cast that first stone. Right, we can make pizza. You know, you can put cheese on spaghetti and meatballs. I'm just saying you can do that. Dough, tomato sauce, and cheese slice. Okay, we can. Yeah, let's flour and water. Well, now I need another water bottle. Do I have to go into the spooky pantry? Hi. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm just... There's that. Thanks. Wrong with the water in the tap? Yeah. Could be contaminated. Tomato and salt. Tomato lives in the tomato drawer. Salt is there. Pizza sauce. Cheese slice. Oh. Okay. Cheese now spawns in the cheese cupboard. Have the big slice. Yeah. Great. It looks good, but it is just a single slice. Here you go, little fella. Enjoy. Pasta, cheese sauce, milk and cheese wedge. You like this music less now? I was going to say, this feels a lot more like something I would have listened to. Milk and cheese wedge. Right? That's what you said? Yeah. I've listened to stuff like this. Just take your bowl of cold spaghetti out the cupboard, whack that in the oven, mix that with your cheese sauce, good to go. Bosh. Who does this remind me of? Yeah, a bit New Radicals. That's a name. I was going to say that's a name I've not thought of for a while, but I think I have been reminded of them recently. Because I guess everything from 20 years ago is coming back as the oldies now. Yeah, I've probably got songs a bit like this on CDs that I can turn my head and look at. Are we friends now? You've had your 2 spaghetti meals. Oh, 3. Is the mouse just called them? Mushroom stir fry. Yeah. I don't like mushroom. So, because as I said, I've been eating. I batch cook and cheese and crackers. Yes. Unpaid cheese debt. Oh no. I batch cook, and so that generally means I eat the same thing for multiple days in a row. Oh, hello. And the consequence of that, if I do say just cook like a whole bunch of tomato sauce for having with like meatballs and spaghetti and stuff, and I eat that for a few days. Consequence of that is I'm constantly reminded of the Simpsons quote where like Milhouse's parents are discussing school meals or something, and his dad makes some comment about, well, if he has spaghetti at lunch and he has it for dinner, I don't want Milhouse having 2 spaghetti meals in a day. Oh, you only just seen the oven? The oven is a portal to the vast infinities of space. Good night, Amos. Thank you for being here. Yes, I don't like the idea of Milhouse having 2 spaghetti meals in one day. Plays through my head constantly. the decadence of allowing myself multiple spaghetti meals in a week. As my carb of choice. It will be coming up Milhouse. Oh. See, yeah, no, this game is a problem because now I want cheese and crackers and it's not Christmas. Here you go. Sorry I throw it. I need a more dignified way to put this down for both of us. Enjoy. Thank you. I don't want to move because I don't want to spook you. But you are extremely friend-shaped. Hi. Do I have an Aldi? They have fancy cheese. Oh no, I have access to fancy cheese. Yeah, well, it's Little Witch is a little bit further away, but no, I've got... I think it's pretty obvious to most people who could probably figure out where I live, but I try to not dox myself, but I have options for decent cheese nearby. Sometimes I will treat myself to my, my preferred... No, that's not true. There's multiple preferred choices of fancy cheese that I will treat myself to. Some Boursin. Boursin is very good. It's just soft cheese with garlic in it, and it's garlic and some herbs, but you're there for the garlic. That's extremely good. Or double Gloucester with chives. Double Gloucester with chives is great. It's got almost the consistency of Play-Doh, frankly. And it's frankly classic cheese and onion, a flavour that you can't go wrong with. I will treat myself to that of an occasion. Playing Repo and got your first ultra rare cosmetic and second ultra rare on the same level. Repo has cosmetics now of different tiered rarities. I've not been keeping up with updates. I think I'd vaguely heard something like that. But that's cool. Congratulations. Oh. I need one of these doors to have a spiral on it, and then inside there's Dr. Darling just like dancing, doing his music video. That's your favourite cheese? Yeah, right. It's... Oh, hello. It's real good. Wait! Is this the Fresno Nightcrawler? Is this them? Hello? Yeah. Welcome. Pants? Alright. Yeah. One specific dish. Took me a while to figure out what this one wants, so I keep his favourite stash. Snacks. Yeah, that's the take. We'll use that one. I'll keep his favourite stash, snacks away from the other critters. What? I learned about the Fresno Nightcrawler just recently, thanks to Graham from Loading Ready Run talking about it on a stream. And then, like, you learn a lesson, like Valve teaching you game mechanics and stuff, you learn a lesson, you're going to forget it, but then you reinforce it by repetition. And the repetition for me was making the Mothman music video. And then repeated multiple jokes about, oh, well, if you want to do any others about cryptids, here's the Fresno Nightcrawler. Is this your long-lost relative? Are you cousin with the Fresno Nightcrawler? You might be. Go look it up. It's great. It's very clearly just a person with, like, tracksuit trousers pulled up. But it's a great cryptid. And, like, yeah, if you want to do another one... Hello. Enter the bedroom. Yeah, honestly? I could sleep in a bedroom like this. Nope, I changed my mind. Hi. But you gave me the recipe for burger. Happy wanderings, my dear. I feel my, or rather our, friends in the shadows holding trepidation in their hearts. Farewells are a challenge I am quite loath to be the proctor of. Looking at dancing pale eyes, a question lingers. How did I arrive? Many dozens of crescents have soared above to the point those memories are blurred. A question that needs answering sooner than later for this family. What? Strawberry ice cream. Yeah. Let's go. What? Weather report. Showers expected throughout the day. Are there going to be different things that take place on different days? Right. Recycle chocolate ice cream. Chips. I'm guessing American. Yeah, okay. Book. Ooh. What am I going to do with a... What am I going to do with a book? So, like, if I mess with the boxes too much, you flip over and restack them. Oh, weather report. Right, it's this puzzle for that. I guess. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, you know. No, we're moving off books now. Chocolate chip cookies. Right. Oh, we've got puzzles to figure out. Well, so, hey.
Favorites coming up next.
Chocolate chips.
Get ready to enter the dreamscape. It's time to chill.
Welcome to the dreamscape. It's time to chill. That's like a Peter Kay stand-up routine. I'm just remembering things, and just the good times I had playing Grand Theft Auto 4, just cruising around New York basically with either like the jazz station on, just listening to jazz, or The Journey, which is just like ambient electronica, and that's a good way to spend some time. I've enjoyed that tremendously. Oh, sorry. Sorry. No. What? Are you taking me somewhere, or are you just retreating? Hello. No. Damn. Oh, it's no to the lino. Oh, that's very good. Oh, wearing your TLJ baseball cap to stores now has only got befuddled looks. You're waiting for someone to recognise it. You know there are more fans. Ooh. Hello. What are we doing? Oh. Sorry. I haven't been out in too much TRJ merch. I don't know how recognised I would be. we doing? Hey. You just patrolling? You just wandering? Okay, I'm gonna go back indoors. I feel like we've just wandered into, is it like the Temi village in Undertale? Is it that, just like the, basically the little town with all the dogs?
To be commercial free. We're only able to do this with support from our listeners. Let's get back to the music, shall we?
TOJ shirts are like 50% of your shirts at this point. That's me for Desert Bus t-shirts. And I think at one point, some years ago, I was out with Lucy walking through a part of Bristol, and no one said or did anything. Yeah, I'm on it tonight. Said or did anything. But we walked past a guy, and she said she thought she saw him do a double take, and like clock that I was wearing a Desert Bus t-shirt. Like that's the extent of the feeling of possibly something I'm wearing being recognised by someone, and I wasn't even the one that noticed it. You have met one Chattington here and one in Phoenix. It would be very hard for people to meet me because I don't go anywhere. You know what? I should play this game. What am I trying to accomplish and for whomst? Who's next? Pants, we might struggle until I figure out. Oh, you know what that's gotta be. That's gotta be John Mothman. That has to be John Mothman. This game has to have a Mothman. There's gotta be. I'll never turn down a dimly lit picnic by the river. Okay. Oh, we've got a pantry demon. Let's go. Maybe I want torch off. I just spam photos? No. Goober. Got him! Gonna cook your ass a hot meal. 3 tastes of Italy. Let's go. Right, let's start at the beginning. Italians, what do you eat? Do you eat toast? Do you want toast? Okay, this does say Italy. So it's probably... We'll start with Alfredo. Pasta... milk and cheese wedge. Ah. Reroll. Cheese wedge. Reroll. Milk. Pasta cupboard is now empty. Let's go to the bigger pasta cupboard. Big bowl of spaghetti. I brought you this. You're welcome. Italy. This, probably this. This got to be Italian, right? Raw steak and salt. Raw steak. Salt. Which one of you is salt? Just a glob of spaghetti Alfredo in a paper bag. Yep. What am I making? Tomato and salt. Oh, great. Let's get another salt. You know what? Whoop. Tomato. Lovely. What's the last thing? Pasta.
Listening to Radiant Eyes Ambient Mixes, the #1 place for late night vibes.
Yeah. Fellow trash night enjoyers, pasta. I like spaghetti. Here you go, taste of Italy. Enjoy. You're welcome. Now I guess I have to make you pizza. Tomato sauce again. Flour, water, tomato, salt. Flour. Flour. Water. Yeah. Tomato. Tomato. Nope, it's fine. Re-roll the cupboard. Yeah. I don't know if there's a better technique to this. Cheese slice. Down. No. Yep. Ooh. Oh, I have to slice the whole. I thought I could just like take a bit off if that was all I needed.
Ambient Mixes is here for your music.
Great. Okay, well then you can have the big slice.
Got it.
Pizza time.
Give us a call to get something special on the queue.
That's pretty good. Here you go, pal. Just friends now. Thank you. Love you. What does... Oh. Yeah? You reckon? Shed of leaves. Alright. Well, that's a puzzle solution. Dig into fertile ground, put seeds in hole, covered up seeds with dirt, water grants life. Oh good, we found some tortillas. Ooh. I just tried scrolling the mouse wheel in the hope that maybe I have multiple hands. I don't. Right. Dig hole. Excuse me. This. Did my shovel just die? Aha, beef burrito. Lovely. Ooh. Philly cheesesteak, okay. So I can get yelled at. For doing that wrong, great. Watering can. I presume I have to fill this up at the tap. I do not have... grilled cheese recipe? Okay. Do I not have to fill this up? Can I just... Yeah, so where... What? Mushroom soup? Bleh. Do I have to go to the water? Oh no! Okay. You had a Philly cheesesteak for lunch? Nice. Was it any good? A fairground food truck version? Because I feel like if I wanted to meet someone from Philadelphia, all I would have to do is eat anything produced in this country that called itself a Philly cheesesteak, and a resident of Philadelphia would appear, slap it out of my hands, and be very angry at me for eating something that dared to call itself that. I'd like to try one, but I think they only let you eat them if they're actually produced in Philadelphia. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling punchline. Where? Oh, is this where I get stuff if I lose it?
No.
Presumably. if I... How does one fill the watering can? Because right now it's a watering can't, and I'm surprised no one's made that joke yet. Cover these with dirt. Philadelphia would probably be offended, but it was meat, fried onions, and gooey cheese on a bun. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe this just works now? Beanstalking? No. Does this go like down? I feel as though I have seen somewhere that this would go. Okay. But I don't know it at the moment, so I'm just going to pop it there. Goober, he's my friend. Goober is my friend. A dimly lit picnic by the river. Do I just have to like... I don't know. Do I have to bring picnic food? I'll just like... sit here. Maybe I have to bring some food out here? Oh yeah, being just mauled by mosquitoes. Yo, same, frankly. Loves the smell of fresh coffee, but seems to hate the taste. Oh. We've got puzzles to solve. We've got this. Oh. You're just telling me how to do it. Oh, so it's that. Right. Oh, that was easier than expected. Alright, apples unlocked. What was... what's this? This is... the sun, cloud, storm, rain. And this... showers expected throughout the day with a chance, 65% chance of rain, lows of 31 degrees. So, rain. Yeah, that's rain. Clouds with little sun. Clouds. Rain. Do you mind? Rain, rain, thunder, cloud. So, rain, rain, thunder, cloud. Done. Blueberries. Hello. I'll leave your boxes. I'll leave them alone. Don't worry. I don't want to mess with your stuff. Why is the fan casting shadows? That's the question you ask? Hello. Right, I'm going to take photos. A photo of you. You solved some puzzles. I'm going to throw my camera at you. Because I refuse to learn... Hello, Jake. Yeah, that's an adequate representation. There. What? What do you want? 3 varieties of dessert. Okay. Yeah, box guys, chill. Dessert. Let's start. Pancakes. PB&J. Apple pie. That was a fourth thing. Or blueberry pie. Right, okay, well let's... Oh, chocolate chip cookies. We could do that. Alright, you know what? We've got more options. Okay. Yes, we have good options. We got milk, sugar, ice, strawberry. Do we have ice? We don't have ice yet. So we can't do ice cream yet. Dough, sugar, peanut... Oh, peanut butter cookies are so good. Flour, water, sugar, peanut butter. Flour. Flour. Water. Really what you want here as well is just a little bit of salt. Sure, there we go, salt. Peanut butter, we want that. Sugar. Pancakes and PB&J are questionable as dessert, depending on who you ask. Well, you're asking me. Come on, cookies.
You've been listening to Radiant Eyes Ambient Mixes. Got some fan favorites coming up next.
Will this do? You're confused by this? No, good, good. Thank you. I didn't mean to sound angry. You can have apple pie. Flour, water, sugar, butter, apple slice. Flour. Water. Sugar. Butter and apple slice will be out here. Water. Flour. Sugar. I think I might make this my last one. As in when we fulfill these needs. Flour, water, sugar, butter, apple slice. Just a, yep, just a whole plate of butter. Where? Okay. And then we bag it up and just chuck it at chicken box. Enjoy. Sorry. You want a third. I guess we can make a blueberry pie. It's the same, but with blueberries. So it's sugar. Oh, apples are in here. Right. I want... water. Flour. Tortillas. No. Reroll. Sugar. It did not reroll. Sugar. There we go. It's okay. We're friends now. Sugar. Maybe it didn't retain the stuff that was outside the room when the door shut. That's fair. Also friend of Pixel. Yeah. You need snacks after this? Yeah, I'm trying to think, what do I have? I do have ice cream. I had ice cream earlier, but I could have more. Could take a trip to the shops tomorrow. I need to take a trip to the shops tomorrow. What? What did I... Hang on. Butter. I forgot the butter. Why not? The perks of being a grown-up? Hell yeah. It really is. Oh, I can yeah, I can actually have that. I want that and I can. Well, fine. That's what I get for not concentrating. I need sugar. Ow. Slam myself with the fridge door. Butter. Oh, blueberries? Nope. And then dough. Right. Doing this properly. I was rushing and not paying attention. This is really making me want to, like, cook some stuff. Good job, game. Oh, okay. There does seem to be a technique to it that I'm not quite getting. Right, now we've got it. We have fancy cheese. Ooh. The roll of thunder to go with it. The most ominous blueberry pie. Hello. How do you feel about this bag of blueberry pie I've just thrown across the room at you? Do you accept this? Yes. Yes. Thor was delighted about this. Are we friends? It... Was that not dessert? Oh, variety. Oh, pie is a variety of dessert. Right. Well, dang. Pancakes. Flour, water, maple syrup. Millhouse and the Spaghetti Meals.
To radiant eyes,
It's a good band name, actually.
voices in your head. Listen to them. Really listen.
What's that?
Whispers. Whispering good advice.
Commit crimes or pancakes. Yeah. Yeah, this is the wrong game to play at this time. Because I'm just gonna be hungry when I go to bed. Even if I go, as I will do, and like find something to eat, and it's gonna be something unhealthy, and I don't care. I'm just gonna be in bed thinking like, yeah, and then tomorrow, thinking through what I want to go and buy from the shops tomorrow. Okay, you accept this? No. I guess we count that as a breakfast? I guess. Right. Not a dessert? Could be. We're not going to count a PB&J then. I guess I need... You know, cheese board. Cheese board can be a dessert. Maybe some chocolate. Well... Oh! Wait, no. For a second I thought the icon on the top right, I thought, oh wait, does that denote dessert? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Yeah, I can't do ice cream. That would be the other variety. But I don't yet have access to ice. Yeah, I'm betting I need to unlock this, which will be from someone else. Oh, not mice. Oh, okay. Turn down a dimly lit picnic by the river. I guess I'll just make something. But I'll just make some toast. I'm gonna take some toast down by the river, see if that constitutes a picnic. Oh, I have to cut the whole thing. Take some cheese on toast down by the river. That. Found who wants to see if I want to? Nah, that's alright. What? Right. If I didn't bring the camera. Oh, that releases them. Yeah, smash! Oh. So if I... Oh. Oh, hello! Ah! No, not that one. Well, I think we got one. Frog. Frog acquired. What? 2 dishes from the yard? What? Like mushroom soup? French fries? Let's try French fries. The noble potato. They're going to be chunky home-style French fries? Do French fries grow in the yard? Do you think French fries grow in the yard?
You're listening to Radiant Eyes Ambient Mixes, the #1 place for late night vibes and chill time.
Right. Come on, Frogly. Hello. There. Good. French fries do not grow in the yard. Like, potatoes grow in the yard. You can grow potatoes in the ground. Is this it? Mushroom stir fry? Mushroom slice, pasta and butter? Maybe it's that. Maybe that's what... Yeah, that looks like a safe mushroom to eat. Oh, piss. Oh, that's gone forever. Well, I don't want to, like, toss all this good food. But this board is getting a little out of control. So I'm just going to leave it here. Go. 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 Where? I'm never getting that mushroom again. Fine. Yeah, what? Oh. Potatoes grow in the garden? Yeah. No. 2 mushroom slices, pasta and butter. Right. Oh, stir fry? In the oven? Pasta. Yeah, I know garden doesn't equal yard there. I know, I'm aware of who I'm talking to. You're wrong. I can't stand the smell of cooking mushrooms. It's just... Here you go. Got it. Then you're having this. Sorry, don't spook. There we go. Thank you. Hang on. I need to look. Mushroom soup. Broth, mushroom slice, potato slice. Aha. Oh, we don't have potato slice. Mushroom slice. Where is broth in like one of these? No. No. Broth. 2 mushroom slices. Good. I didn't have any I put all potato slices. I'll try this. Which are not from the garden. One, 2, 3. That looks real thin. Probably gonna slosh all over the inside of the bag. I hope that's okay with you. Okay, that's fine. As you're going the extra mile delivery, it's a little bit cold, it's a little bit ruined, but you did pay extra for it. So enjoy. Come on. Key, please. Thank you. Thank you, friend. Oh, okay. Well, now that we have ice... Who got Molly Lewis on the soundtrack is all I have to ask. I'm joking. But she absolutely would. Milk, sugar, ice, strawberry. Milk, ice, sugar, chocolate bar. Well, you can have chocolate ice cream, so tell me to wait. Milk, ice, sugar, chocolate bar. Into the oven. Nice. Chocolate. Milk lives in the fridge. Where's the milk? Ice. Sugar. Sugar, please. Broth. Sugar, please. There we go. Also, before I finish the stream, you wanted dessert, right? There you go. Yeah. I should do a little shout out for a stream that is happening tomorrow. Not me, not anything I'm involved with, but I think I could call him a friend. I've played plenty of Marathon with the guy. Sean Morley, who actually has raided over here a couple of times, is doing his annual Mole Vision. It's Eurovision, but without, you know, dickheads, and not to, you know, just the including Israel in it is basically the big moral problem there. But yeah, so this is an annual song contest that he's been doing for several years now on his channel, twitch.tv/Sean Mall, SEANMORL. The premise being that people who want to sign up can sign up, and then they are given, and like just members of the community, he opens a website where people can just submit prompts, things that that they think it would be fun or funny for people to have to write a song about. Oh, that's true. I have to do that myself. It's /shoutout. There you go. That should be it. Yeah, he will be doing that tomorrow. So I think he's expecting like 31 entrants, whatever. And so it's basically just a big amateur song contest of varying degrees of. Oh, and again, it sounds like I'm making a value judgment. I think everyone's aware it's of varying degrees of quality, but everyone's great. It's genuinely a really good fun time, and I think sometimes it's been on a Saturday and I've had to miss parts of it because of doing a stream like this, but it's on a Sunday tomorrow, and it's very surreal. It's him and Terry Wogan, which is definitely not his mate, another stand-up comedian in a wig, doing an attempt at a Terry Wogan voice. There's been a developing plot line of like animosity between the two of them. It's weird, it's surreal, it's a good time, and it's happening tomorrow. So yeah, I give it a watch. I'll try to be in chat. I don't think I've got anything else going on tomorrow. Queek, can you be trusted with a sword? But yeah, that's. Oh, thank you. Enjoy. I considered whether I was brave enough to try and enter this year. I was not. Oh, that's a good mug. Oh, hi. What? Are you steak and eggs? Are you here for... Is it that? Is that what you want? I'll try that for the Fresno Nightcrawler and then... stop. Since you've just appeared when I've opened... It's probably not. Where... Fried steak, fried egg, potato slice. Right. Steak. We may be here a minute. I'm not getting to bed. Second steak. Doesn't matter that the fridge is open, don't care. Flip. Steak snobs in absolute shambles. You've overcooked it. You've never stabbed anyone yet. Well, now what do I do? I don't have a way to stop cooking. Do I have to... You have to slide it around? Is that it? You have... Oh, that is the technique. Right. Okay. You have to... Literally, you can't just... You can't balance it perfectly in the middle. You've got to keep it moving. Okay. I understand the game. Okay, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're good. Don't... Yes. And you said potato slice. I don't expect you to... I turned my head to look. Not at chat. To look at this fella that I have to move the mouse to look at. No? Is it that? Come back. Oh. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I made what looked like a very good plate of steak and eggs. Just pissed off. Wasn't that then? Oh wait. Nope, that's broken. I don't know if you saying we pantses are fickle is you very politely trying to make me aware of the joke that you're making, but if so, thank you. Because it's been going clean over my head. All the whole, like, I'm related to this guy. This guy is me. Look, it's family. It's me. It's just like me for real, for real. Yep. Yeah. Mm. No, just...
Radiant eyes, ambient mixing. Summer storm may be brewing out there, but we'll be here to ride out the whole night. Don't touch that dime.
Is there coffee? Do you want coffee? We can find out next time. It is nearly 1. You weren't intended to hint, but glad. Right, you know, you can. I miss things. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to finish there. That's a very cool map. But this has been nice. I've liked this. We haven't done... Oh, we do have we actually have a smoke alarm. Great, that's safe. I haven't done many of the games that I put on the list. But this has been really nice. Yeah, I have enjoyed this. It feels like a sort of condensed version of like Wonder Stop, which I played earlier this year. Not on stream, just myself and Lucy went through that. And was also very good. Wonder Stop has more like real emotional gut punches to deliver. Hopefully mine improves. Yeah, thank you. It's like it's not bad. Honestly, actually this evening it's been fine. But the way it was earlier, it's not like sort of usual eye problems like, you know, conjunctivitis or, you know, like sty or anything like that. It was just bothering me, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'll just I did do the reading, but I just thought I'll play some video games this evening instead, and this has been nice. And yeah, it's, you know, it's on Steam. Go stick it on a wish list and make dinner for a raccoon. You can do that in real life too. They can't stop you. The raccoon will probably thank you for it. But yes, I'm the new Hat Man. Is this to replace the old Hat Man, or is this the man with the new hat? I guess we find out. Yeah, I'm going to go. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go find a snack or something. Thank you for being here for what has been an extended stream, but with no book. So that's the trade. I will continue the Nightlands in future. So it won't be next Saturday because I'm expecting to be away next Saturday. But after that, there will be more. I'll stick the VOD for this up on the Twitch, as I do with all of them. And yeah, go have a good, nice, as chill as you want it to be, rest of the weekend that is afforded to you. But I need to actually tab out so that I can access OBS to end the stream. But yeah, thank you for being here. No, thank you. always. I'm just always grateful when, for people turning out and watching this. And I'm going to go. So, yeah, thanks. Take care, be well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.